Hi everyone. I wanted to do something a little bit different this week. Instead of just doing a one card pull for the whole week, I thought I would honor summer solstice, which starts Wednesday, June 21st. I would do a reading that carried us from mid-June to say mid-September when summer solstice is just about over. And just something a little bit different, maybe a little outlook in what your next month and a half to 2 months is going to look like. And summer solstice is, a time for being seen. It's a time to be heard. It's a time when we come out from the winter's darkness and the dreary, and when we feel lethargic and maybe not as energetic. And it's a time when the sun comes out in spring and summer, and everything blooms, especially ourselves can bloom as well. And this is when we like to thrive on energetic joy. It's usually when you have parties and you see friends and you get together and whatnot, and you just like soak up all that good energy, and it really does rejuvenate us. And it's kind of like a rebirth. These are times when we can start to think about different things in our lives that we want to change, things that we want to work on, going through winter, etc. So it's kind of like a physical recharge and a spiritual recharge. So what I did is I already pre-pulled some cards. I pulled from my Pamela Coleman deck for tarot. For oracle cards, I pulled from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I'm just trying to put these someplace. I also pulled our self-care cards from Cheryl Richardson. I also pulled a card from our self-care wisdom cards. And I also pulled from messages from the mermaids. So I'm going to start off with our oracle cards to start. The first one we got is Ready, Set, Go. And this one says, now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire, which really talks a lot about what I just talked to you a few moments ago. This is a time of the season when we're our most energetic, we're our most lively, and these are when we get our most energy to really push forward on certain goals and aspects that we've been thinking about all winter. So this card really I felt was very fitting. Our next card we got was Trust. And this says, trust your decisions. March to the beat of your own heart. So if there are some things that you've been thinking about, hobbies, certain aspects of your life, or even just the way you're handling certain situations, how you feel about it. This card is to signify to trust your decisions. If you make a decision, trust it and go with it. The next oracle card we got was Self. And it's kind of funny because I had talked about self-care. This is a time of the season when we like to rejuvenate ourselves. And this says, if you're beating yourself up, if beating yourself up worked you'd be very thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. And lots of times we do beat ourselves up. I am my own worst enemy lots of times. And the older I get, the more I am falling more in love with myself. And I'm kind of feeling when that happens, your inner beauty really, really shines, and it shines inward and outward as well. So that was our other oracle card. And then the last oracle card we got for summer solstice is Waiting. And I feel like this card is, some of us have been waiting a long time for something good to happen or some change. And I feel like, what they say, good things come to those that wait. And I think this summer, going into fall, things are going to change for you. Things are going to look more up for you. There's going to be more possibility, more opportunity for you. And I feel the patience is going to pay off. Now, Our first tarot card we got is the Nine of Wands. I feel like a lot of us had a rough winter or a rough few couple months where you feel battered and very guarded. It's like, hey, I don't want any more bad luck, and you steer away from anything with bad luck. But as I've always said, that 0 is the beginning, 10 is the end, being a nine of, no, this is, yeah, Nine of Wands. It's hard to read these backwards sometimes. Nine of Wands means you are coming out of whatever roughness you've been going through. If the darkness you've been going through, I believe this is the beginning of the end of that. Um, and I feel it's time to start applying some things to your life. It's time to start, if you want to start, organizing things in your life, if you want to change some things in your life, if you want to save for something. This card is all about money, home, career, and it's time to really hone in on different things that you have been looking for or needing and start really working for them. Start laying the stepping stones, to get what you are looking for. And with that, when you start applying yourself for yourself, and you'll start finding the strength that you didn't think you had, because here you didn't think that you had the strength. You were maybe mentally whipped, at your wits' end about things. But the more you start, I think, moving through summer solstice and soaking in the sun's energy and that energetic joy that summer brings, to things, I think you'll start finding the strength that you really do have, and you'll find it again. And I think, it will come, to you, and you'll have that aha moment that, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I can do this. And even if it's within yourself or with it partnerships with others, with networking, maybe you'll join some groups, you'll start, bringing in friends and family, into situations, but I really feel you're going to start networking, and finding things, people, and surrounding you by people that help you, feel that energetic self, have that strength and whatnot. And, this might bring you into certain social circles where you'll find the opportunities, in front of you that you may need to prosper, or make things better for yourself. That could possibly be that maybe you're thinking of going back to school. It could possibly be that you may have a friend, during that partnership, that social networking, where you'll find a mentor, even if it's just someone that teaches you, just their attributes, give you something, to grasp on and to learn from. But it could be going to school. It could be even, listening to spiritual, things, on YouTube or on the radio or a podcast, learning different techniques on how to tackle different obstacles. And then finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. And I think with all these good things moving forward, that it is going to give you the hope and the opportunity to move forward. I think there's going to be new opportunities for you. It's going to give you the light that you need, to see things in a different light, to move forward in a different way, that you have been. And it's going to give you more optimistic view for the future. So I hope you enjoyed this little summer solstice reading. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you enjoyed this something different, for like the next couple month reading. And let me know, and I'll see you soon. Bye.